JP, let me ask you something real quick because you said
Go
that
ahead.
we just told men to settle when we said something about the hair, right? Have your wife
Yep.
ever wore braids?
Braids her real hair.
The box braids. She ever wore box braids?
Yeah, you know she did.
That's not her real hair.
Oh,
Right.
oh,
So did you not
But she
settle?
has
oh.
she do wear her real hair though. I can't say
I'm
that,
I'm
and
not,
it's
but
long.
no, you said that if we accept that women may wear weave sometimes, that we are
I will
settling.
concede that I'm
Throw yourself
settling.
in a book with us. Don't say we are. Say we all
I
are.
will
Don't
concede. I
No,
will
no.
concede that I'm
Sweeney,
basically settling.
Sweeney. When you guys got married, did she get dialed up?
who? My wife?
No, I'm just talking to Jay Prince. Well,
No, she didn't. No, she didn't. She came out natural.
Mm.
Only thing she had really was the hair. But she got some natural. Y'all didn't see me combing her hair and flat ironing it and curling it and stuff like
Man,
that.
I was at work, man.
Yeah, I was combing her. She got some long, real natural hair though. I
She
can't
straightened
jack.
her hair out too. She straightened her hair
I
before.
did. I helped her. Did I help you straighten out your hair?
So man,
Why you up in the chat talking junk?
so
Go,
We
what
go.
living
was
on the
wrong?
council
Okay,
night.
okay, Jay
So
Prince,
what was
go
wrong
get
with
go
what I
get that
said?
comb. Hold on, go
Even
get that
straightening
comb.
her hair is
Hold
trying to be
on,
European.
Jay
How
Prince,
about
go get
that?
that comb off the sink and show me a piece of her hair off of the comb bristles. Pull a piece of hair. Let me see what it if folks see.
What she
If it's,
haven't worn in a long time because she had them
no, go
braids.
get the comb you comb because I guarantee you some of that hair is on there. Go, you got to get it off the edge. You know how you pull it off the.
No, she has real natural long hair. She do. I'm for real on that, and
Look,
it's pretty. She
What they
got.
call it?
I don't
Fall
know
out.
why
Fall
you've
out.
been hiding your hair all this time.
In
every woman
braids
don't
considered a
have
protective
long
style though?
natural pretty
That's
hair. They
No,
don't.
no, it doesn't
Nope.
really matter. I'm gonna explain why. Because it's
My wife
basically
ain't bald head.
it's even if you add because braiding hair is synthetic, it can be synthetic, both synthetic and human hair. There's both. What if we're saying that we do not like weaves and fake hair? Women also wear synthetic wigs. They also use synthetic tracks. They use a lot of like so. If we're saying we do not like that, for if Jay Prince is saying that we're settling when we say we're okay with that, that also includes using braiding hair because that just
I
extends your
disagree.
braid.
I disagree because that is
People
a
have been
that's
doing
a
this
hold
shit
on, hold
since
on.
the
That's
1800s.
hold on. I'm saying I disagree because that is a still a African hairstyle. It's a protective style. They are not trying to go into a European type of hairstyle. It looks completely different. I hate these wigs with the thick part sitting on top of their head. I don't care what nobody say. None of them look good. Flat
So
out.
what if
You know
it's
what I'm
an
saying?
afro? What if it's an
So if
afro?
she
I
put so
love
she
that
put
too.
on
My wife wears hers all the time. You know what I'm
no.
saying?
So if
Like
so what if they put
curly
a
hair.
big ass fake afro on their head? Is that a
That's
problem?
a fake afro. Why have a
Yeah.
fake one when you can just do your real hair?
Because
Then
it's
Oh,
why,
not thick
why
enough.
that's the same thing as wearing braids.
Right, because it's not thick enough. Where you put synthetic hair in the braid because it's not thick enough to have the individual looking, do this kind of shit, right? So it's the same
Either
thing with with a fake afro. You would get a fake afro, or you would get hair pieces, curly pieces in there because the afro was not thick enough. You
I've
were
never
trying to
seen that
achieve a
done.
certain
I've never
style.
seen
So,
that done.
so law. My
No,
Take
mom,
it from
my mom,
so the
she just
only
Listen,
fake
all
hair is
them
straight hair.
things.
so
take
So
it
if
from
if
her.
a chick,
my
so you
No,
mom.
I'm
you don't even
saying
know the difference between fake hair and real hair then
They need
because
to
if you
know.
can't
who the,
even tell the difference between a
no.
braid fake hair
I've
and
never
straight
seen
fake
somebody
hair.
put a fake afro in, like
My
with hair.
mom does that. My mom does
You
that. Her
understand?
hair,
I've
Wow.
yeah.
never seen it.
so her
Go
hair is
back,
so
in the
thin.
archives and look at like the 70s and the 60s
Oh
or
yeah. Look
whatever
at the
like that.
70s and look at
Those
the
were fake
70s. Bro.
afros, sir.
So my
Now,
mom hair is real thin. It lays down.
yourrealhair.com.
Her real hair is thin. It lays down
Oh,
and it won't puff up and stand. So she
Mm,
has to put an afro on to actually have an afro, and she wears it a lot.
mm.
Or how
But
about if
that's
I pull my hair up and put an afro ponytail, like an afro little puff on top? Is that okay? Or it's just the fact that it's fake
but
It's
hair?
not a
Kelly, y'all
European
don't
style.
think that's weird? Y'all don't think that's weird? In order to see a natural black person, you can only see that from black men in 2024. If you want to see a
wow.
natural what a natural black person look like, you gonna only have to look at the black men to see what
I don't want to
people
hear
look
that
like.
with spray on hairlines and spray on
Mm.
beards, and I don't want to hear that from they got whole dread
You know,
toupees now
women
for y'all
balls
niggas.
up
I
too,
don't want to
though,
hear that
right?
shit.
You know, women get bald too,
For
right?
Sure.
Jay Prince.
Yeah, but
Jay
it's
Prince
like
is
you
a
don't
tip.
I'm
have
gonna tell you this
you don't
right
have
now.
the luxury.
I am a professional barber, and I work side by side with a professional hairstylist who is my wife. I know what fake is and what it isn't, and I can assure you, whether it's some tracks, a little track, braiding hair, it does not matter. It's all fake. So if we're willing to accept that they willing to extend their braids down, because a lot of them, because if you braid a woman's hair naturally, you put natural pleats in her hair, it would not be as thick as box braids. It would not grow as long as box braids. Their hair don't even like their hair would not get that long. So if you accept your woman with box braids in her hair that goes almost down and it almost touches her butt, you are saying that you accept non-natural hair.
No,
Yep.
no, I don't accept that. We get into arguments over that. Ask her.
What the hell you
Point blank.
arguing with her for? She put it in her.
Didn't I
What the
cut you
fuck?
the hell off for
That's the
putting that hair in
I
your
whole.
mean,
head?
if y'all want cornrows with no synthetic hair in it, y'all basically asking for Cleo from Set It Off.
Cleo braids. That's what we should all just wear Cleo braids every day, and then the
If,
black men will be
It just
happy.
tells me that black women think the natural
no,
black look is ugly. That's what it just tells me.
So now you saying Cleo
Quit
braids
all the
ugly?
art.
Come
Quit
on.
all these
so now you don't like
So
box braids?
They
Cleo,
do not
Cleo was
find dark
ugly.
skinned people attractive. That's just
Cleo was
that's why
ugly.
they try to hide their nose. They point their nose. They get blue contacts because they don't like the color of their real eyes. They get long eyelashes. Then the type of hair they get, and then have the audacity to tell you that they mix.
Hold on, no, I'm
They
not letting
will
you have
paint
this,
their
Jay.
face and put on
I'm
Okay,
not letting
spray
you have
paint
this,
and
Jay.
tell y'all
so
that they mix with Indians
I'm
can we
about
go
to
back
cook
to
this.
what
I'm
Law
about to
was
cook
talking
this dude,
about?
bro. I'm
and
about to
never
cook you,
even
Jay.
met an Indian in their life.
No, I'm about to cook you, Jay, because you can't sit here and tell me that you got a woman that you said cleared out her entire schedule, got rid of her career to come work with you on your hot dog truck, but you gonna sit here and tell me that you gotta argue with her about hair?
There's flaws in everything. You can't get them perfect.
Oh,
You gotta,
No,
you
fuck
gotta, you
no,
gotta,
you full of shit.
you gotta
Welcome
steal
to
from Steve to Steve
2024.
Paul.
Now he's backing down.
You
I
can't.
don't want to hear.
It's a
No,
shame
Jay.
that we
You
can't get a
full of
natural
shit.
woman nowadays.
No, Jay. Just
It's a
find
Okay,
you
prime
one.
so
thing.
like you actually can, but I wanted to go back to what Law was saying though, for real. It just
you gotta
sounds
you gotta
like
qualify for that, Jay Prince.
You don't
You
qualify
it
for
just
gotta
anything.
qualify for a natural woman.
Hold
Yes,
on,
a
y'all.
natural
Yep.
woman is a
Yep.
unique woman
Yep.
in
Y'all,
today's
Bev was
society.
talking.
You didn't even qualify for a
You
natural
got
Hold
woman.
on,
She
y'all.
wearing
Bev
box
was talking.
braids.
Hold on, Bev was talking. Y'all, go ahead.
I just wanted to say, Law, it just sounds like you're creating your own problem by getting involved with someone you feel like you're going to have to change. You're just asking for something to complain about,
Look,
as
if so,
opposed to
let me.
just going after something that you already like and everything like that, that's already kind of packaged the way you want or whatever. Especially something that she does on the everyday. If you met her like that, you go on the first date with her like that, she's probably like that all the time. You know
Y'all
what I
should
mean?
take
Right.
your
And
I'm
own
talking
so,
about
advice.
so,
Then y'all
so
can
here's
take
the
y'all
thing.
can
So,
aesthetic.
do
take
you
it
Shut
not?
to
up,
the side.
JP. God damn it.
Let me ask
All
you
So,
this. So, when you get into a
whatchamacallit?
relationship with, so, Callie, when you get into a relationship with somebody, right, and y'all been together for a while, do you start to take after that man's mannerisms and different things like that? Do you start to cater to the things that he does like, as opposed to things that you were doing prior to? Don't you do the
Mm.
things he likes you to wear a certain color, right? So you'll probably start to pick up more of those because you know he likes that. It's the same way with the man. It's certain things. If I know my wife likes me to do a certain thing or to dress a certain way, I might gravitate towards that. If I go get dressed and my wife say I hate that shirt, I probably stop wearing that shirt because it's gonna annoy me every time I put it on because I'm gonna be like, what she don't like about it? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wear something that she might like. You know why? Because that's what happens when you're in a relationship. You start to mold each other for your liking because you now belong to each other. So if I say, you know what, I don't really like when you put, I know when we was young, you used to put pink in your hair. I don't really like that. You know what I'm saying? You think she's not going to take that into account? And if she can't take that into account, then we got a problem because who else you
Well,
doing it for?
you kind of
You know
had
what
a
I'm
problem in
saying?
the beginning because if you didn't like the
Ex-
pink hair, then why would
out,
you
but you're not in
continue
a
dating
position
her?
to
And
change that at that time. But you can, but she doesn't even
yeah, but
understand. Listen, hold on. She
you're
doesn't
in a position to
understand.
entertain. But
Hold on.
you're in a position
Hold
not to
on.
entertain what you don't like,
Hold
though.
on. Hold on. Right? You're not even in a position to start trying to change something about somebody. Let's say you meet a guy and that nigga wear Reeboks. You only like niggas that wear Jordans. You're not going to disqualify him for that. But shit, you might buy him his first pair of mics. You dig what I'm saying? You may start to change his style. Then let's stop acting like, oh, you can't change me. That's a lie. People change for each other all the time. all the time when you're in a relationship. You
No,
start
no,
talking.
you just made a statement. You said people change for each other. You just changed that. You were starting your strength and strengthening your points off changing somebody, and you switched to people
Yes,
change
people
people.
change for
That's
each other because if I
hold
continuously
on, real
ask
quick.
you, well,
Hold
you
on,
cut
real
me
quick,
off.
bro.
So let me finish what I'm saying. Look, you people continuously change for each other. If I'm saying, hey, I like this about you, and you decide to make the decision to change that, then you're doing it for me. People change for each other. Just
Okay, so
like
let me. Okay,
go
you
ahead.
done? So what I'm saying is two different things. There's some contrast between it. When you're trying to force somebody to change something, telling them that you need to change this because I'm the man, you're supposed to be cooperative and submissive. That's different than somebody changing for you. The person that's changing for you, they're doing it because they had a choice and they chose to do it. They reserve the right to make that decision.
When did I say that I
When you
was
say,
making somebody?
but I'm saying you were starting your whole points off when you're talking to Kelly by saying, "Hey, you change this. Oh, I don't like that hair you used to like. So now you got to change this." And a few months later, oh, I don't like how you wearing your nail polish on your fucking feet. Change that. That's a whole different type of relationship dynamic. Person say, "Hey, baby, I think it'd be better if you wear this. You will look more attractive." Would you be open to making that change?
If we go back to what I actually said and not the words that you put in my mouth, what I said was I would prefer this. I like your hair better like this. That's what I said. I don't like it with this in it. I would prefer it that way.
It sounds like it's a reoccurring situation as you continue to be in a relationship with this person, where you're going to be like, oh, you're going to find something. And I think that's what you said you was nitpicking. You're gradually making nitpicking decisions and say, oh, I don't like this now. And it's all based on your revolving taste and attraction for her.
I'm giving examples of things that people change when they get into relationships to cater to their partner. The same way, if prime example, Chicago Bears, right? The coach last year, he barefaced this, that, and the other. His wife suggested to him, hey, you should grow your beard out. I like the way it looks. Now he rocking the beard and everybody like it. It's you know why? Because she liked it. It's not because she was making him do anything. Your partner gives you the.
Did you see how you approached it? You change. So instead of saying, hey, I don't like your beard, you need to change that. You see how that's different than, hey, I think you should grow it out because you look more attractive. You see the contrast between it?
Did you see the first? Did you listen to the first thing that I said? The first thing that I said was what? I prefer your hair this way. I think it looks better that way. I didn't.
So would she be wrong if she said, okay, that's good, carry on? Would she be wrong for saying that?
Again, and if she can't take heed to it, then she probably won't end up being your wife.
Oh,
if she doesn't care enough to try and cater to things that you like, and you don't care enough to cater to things that she likes, then y'all probably not gonna be right for each other.
But she already catered to it. You're making it you're making something a problem that never was a problem initially, based on your change in taste.
I'm confused what you talking about, bro.
What I'm saying is if you married this woman,
basically what he's saying is that if you walked up to her and she had this thing on, and that's what you chose her, and you chose her, then later on say, hey, I like something different. That's what he's arguing. But we all know that in real relationships, there's things that person may, you get with this person, but you do things like, hey, look, grow your beard out. My wife asked me to grow my beard out. You do things like, hey, I've had women come in and say, hey, I like his hair better with a fade. And he was like, yeah, go ahead and cut the fade then. I've had people say, like, instead of him getting a Caesar or growing, or she'll say, oh, I like his hair curly on top. And he'd be like, all right, yeah, my wife like it when I curl it on top, so I'm going to go ahead and get the curls. Even though he's rocked the fade his entire life.
Is that not what I was saying?
Yeah,
that's what I was saying.
Hold
on. No, what I said was, and if you meet somebody, you meet a woman, and the worst thing about it is that weak ass wig she got on. You might still holler, you might still feel it, and by the time and then you gradually let her know, yeah, that what I'm saying, that probably ain't the best look. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst thing about it is that weak ass wig she wearing. You might, try and nudge her. Hey, I like it better if you got your natural hair. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. That's what I'm speaking of.